up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rougned Odor stands in as he looks at ball one here. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
David Dahl is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
1-2.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Joey Gallo is at the plate as he watches ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. So next to the plate for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Ready now is Josh Squash. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
That is it. The center fielder, number 28, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add to today's box score.
Next to hit, Mudcat Winklesauce as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Late square, and this is popped up. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. Striding forward now is the DH, Billy the Kid. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Davis. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll... Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. 1-0 the count. Just a tick behind for a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Batter will be Austin Allen. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And that hit batsman may be the one that breaks the camel's back. I have a feeling the home plate umpire's seen enough of our starter, and indeed he has. He's ejected him from the ball game, and really I can't blame him.
No. Anything that comes in that tight is going to be treated with zero tolerance. That's just the way it works, and now the bullpen is going to have to pick up the slack.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Yusei Kikuchi will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Odor will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
So he got him swinging. Odor becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. David Dahl is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Nate Pearson will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
He's set, now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. I think a few. Chris Davis at the plate now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounded back up the middle. Sliding stop by Adore. Safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things.
And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speed.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Country breakfast. Fatty.
At the plate now, Country Breakfast Fatty. Odor has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. But no chance to recover. Kenna is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Up next for the Rangers.
And now the first pitch. Austin Allen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Now into the box, Professor Peanuts flew out last time up.
Professor
First
Peanuts.
delivery to him. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now
Next it'll be Josh Squash. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Allen has it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Base is empty, 2 away. And standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. The pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
On a line, that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games,
Okay.
and you know he wants to.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
No balls.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Billy the Kid.
Into the box now, Billy the Kid, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fouled off. Trout with his lead at second. The pitch seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Swing and a little tapper. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here's the first pitch. Rougned Odor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Joey Gallo now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Gallo.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1, and it remains 5. Ben Gelman stepping in now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the first pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Davis on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So here is Mike McDonald. First offering on its way. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Country Breakfast Fatty, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
That's ball. You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And that one yanked just foul. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, here is Adolis Garcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 4.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
So he sets him down swinging. Mark Hanna becomes out number 2 this inning. Charlie Culberson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're still out in front, 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Professor Peanuts. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Fastball called for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Allen goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Stepping in once again is Josh Squash. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now to the plate, Mudcat Winklesauce. Miles has got it, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, here is Austin Allen. He went down on strikes last time up as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Very weakly on the ground. Another 0-2 home. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count. 0-2.
Up next for the Rangers, the 3rd baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch on the way. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Rougned Odor will stand in here, but before he does, let's take it back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
0-2.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Leading off the inning, it'll be Billy the Kid, and they could use a spark from him here. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the seventh.
Now back.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
The Kid on at first, nobody out. Flipped out the other way towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter.
And stepping in, Ben Gelman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody. Mikey White will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Mikey White.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Joely Rodriguez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Mike McDonald, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the shooter out. Now at the plate, Professor Peanuts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Comes set, the 0-1. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Mikey White, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Mikey.
David Dahl is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
So it was a strikeout swinging. David Dahl sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Yellow.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Adolis Garcia is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
2 strikes.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends. Lou Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do. Well, welcome to those of you just tuning in. We've currently got nobody out here in inning number 8. Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Squash as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Now here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Soft grounder left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th. Now at the plate is Chris Davis. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The Thunder are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
1-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps. Jonathan Hernandez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 72. Jonathan.
Billy the Kid tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. They still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And now pitch on the way. Drilled down the line. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff. Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And another foul ball. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do.